Good afternoon. Welcome to Lee County 4-H and our daily Facebook post. I'm Pam Kerley, and I'm glad to have you join us. Well, here we are, still at home, and today I have a challenge for you, one the whole family can do. This activity is called Building Bridges, and it comes from the 4-H curriculum that we've been using a lot of, the Inspire Kids to Do. I will put a link to the printout for that in this show description. Since this is an engineering challenge, you might want to begin by explaining what is engineering, which in my mind is the designing of structures in a safe way to keep so that they keep standing. And one of my suggestions before you begin designing your bridge is to Google bridge fails. I will put a few links to some bridge fails that Matthew and I discovered in the comment. This project will teach us all the process of design, critical thinking, research, development, the idea of testing and going back to the drawing board, the iterations of our project. The final result may not look anything like the beginning. I can say that Matthew did this bridge, and he had 2, we could maybe even say 3 iterations for his final result. Also, before beginning, you might want to discuss common design issues that come along with building a bridge. I had Matthew do this before he started building his bridge, and he came up with infrastructure issues, floods and ground, the stability, I guess, of the ground or the foundation. Accidents can happen and what that might do to your structure, or incidents that could happen like weather, storms, high wind. Flaws in your design and what that might do to your final result. And he found fires to be an issue with past bridge destruction. Before you begin with your design process, there's nothing like good inspiration. So here are several pictures of bridges that around the world that I hope will inspire you to design your bridge. Now my suggestion is to show your students their supplies. They will be using toothpicks and spice drops or gumballs, whatever you can find in your store. Make sure there's plenty of supplies for them to build, take apart, destroy, change, test, retest. If they have plenty of supplies, then you will get more iterations and a better final result. So gumdrops and toothpicks. Now for your artist or the A portion of STEAM, the best way is to plan and design and draw what they want their bridge to look like. Some kids might find this step difficult. Matthew just wanted to start just digging in and giving it a go and seeing what he could design, and he Googled other people's toothpick bridges to see what they had come up with, and I think he came up with a pretty good design. But draw, design your bridge now. Okay, it's now time to start building, and I'm going to show a little bit of what Matthew did and his final results, or in his first iteration. So now you see that Matthew's Bridge wasn't quite big enough for the testing book, so back to the drawing board. Okay, once all of your bridges are complete, bring them together for the final challenge, and that would be to see who's can actually hold the most weight. So start placing books on top of them and see how many books it can hold before the structure becomes challenged. Be sure to ask the questions about the design process, the experiences, supplies they might have preferred to have, what they learned, and how they can apply their process to something else that they might be struggling with or working on. Happy bridge building!
.4-H is a youth community with programs that suit a variety of backgrounds, interests, budgets, and schedules. From in-school to after-school, clubs to camps, 4-H's positive youth development programs are here in Lee County, and we welcome children who want to have fun, learn, and grow. If you enjoyed today's activity, we hope you'll check out all that Lee County 4-H has to offer at lee.ces.ncsu.edu.